Which pod light is more durable, the Diode Dynamics SS5 or the Baja Designs LP6? Post your predictions in the comments below. Let's do some torture tests. Imagine for a second, I didn't crash. Imagine for a second that one of your friends didn't mount that pod light very good to the top of your vehicle. It falls down when you're driving in the trails. What are you gonna do? Well, if you run it over, will it explode? We're gonna first start with the SS5 from Diode Dynamics. Eight. We'll stop at 8. Come back. Joe, how'd it do?
Wow, dude, you're such a good driver. I'm impressed.
That wasn't supposed to happen. We only destroyed the back a little bit. The front of it actually looks pretty good, as you can see. I didn't expect to hit the brakes when I was reversing, but now I gotta do the same thing for the Baja Designs. Let's see how it did. Oh, the connector is actually destroyed. Look at that. Nothing a little scissors can't fix.
All right, so what's your guess, Josh?
Oh yeah, this is Joe, and he's a pretty cool dude.
Think it works?
I think undoubtedly the Diode Dynamics is going to work still.
I think you're most correct. Look straight into the lens.
We already know these pod lights are bright. We already know that from other shootouts. Just watch those if you really want to do some nerdy testing. We knocked it off. This is mostly about the durability. I can't even talk. All right, what's this one look like?
All right.
For the record, Mike Jones does all of the hardcore installs. Mike, get this thing working.
You would think a company like Baja would have thought of that.
Now, most people do run their pod lights over before they install them to double check the durability.
It's like breaking a glass of champagne on a boat. Like anytime you get new lights, you have to run them over before you put it on, or it's bad luck.
Everybody knows this. It's undoubtedly gonna work, yep.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Impact test or what?
Impact test.
Now, I'm surprised nobody's covered this yet. What happens if you attach your pod light to a 20-foot pole before you install it on your vehicle and accidentally drop the pole?
Your length measurements are way off.
My length, will that make the cut? I got a little mark. I guarantee you this thing still works. Let's just drop it like 3 more times. The LP6 is not cheap. So I'm really glad that nobody is here on a Friday to tell us not to do this video. Diode Dynamics turn. I accidentally did that other one 5 times. Now, before you guys think that I'm being biased, we sell both of these on our website, headlightrevolution.com. Both of them are very good products, so this is as unbiased as it can be. However, if you had to choose one of these before this test even started, which one would you rather have?
Baja all day.
Baja? I would too. But actually, again, okay, yes, you're right. Okay, the whole back side of Diode did have an issue, as you can see here. And then I also wanted to point out, if you are gonna mount these with this bracket here, I did notice that it is crooked. You're probably not going to hit a tree at that speed, unless you're Joe. This bracket, not even a single scratch on it, essentially. So Baja Designs, as far as their bracketry is going, is doing so much better than the Diode Dynamics.
Survey says, hey.
Beautiful. I think that's a combo beam pattern if you guys are wondering. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Can we talk real quick about how hard this thing hits the ground?
It's so heavy.
Just the weight difference alone.
The LP6 is much heavier than the Diode Dynamics. So if you're gonna have like 6 of these mounted on a light bar or chained together or some sort, that's gonna be a huge factor. And then look at the size difference too. Wind noise, that's something we never discuss. Wind noise is a real deal. And when I've got the big bangers on the Bronco and I've been driving around with them for 2 years, the wind noise actually sucks. I got a soft top that flaps like nobody's business.
No matter what you do with lights on the roof, they're gonna be loud.
Well, let's break them. Now imagine you just did a very long trail ride with your buddy Joe, and then you get stuck in a puddle of water. Well, you're not gonna get out right away. You're gonna have a beer and then you're gonna have lunch. Then you pull your vehicle out. So that's what we're gonna simulate here. We're going to put these in a bucket of water. They are IP69K rated, which means that they should not have any problem. Now they did take a beating, so we're gonna see if this holds up to a bucket of water. We're gonna leave this sit for about 30 minutes and we'll come back. I would just like to point out that the Baja Designs, this has been about a minute and a half, is still bubbling in there, so I believe the Baja Designs is taking on water. We shall see. My alarm is going off now. Done. So that's 30 minutes. Let's see if these work. Here's Baja Designs, and yeah, and Diode. Joe!
Oh my God.
Josh, you're such a good thrower. I'm impressed. I wish I could throw as good as you.
That worked. As you can see, the water somehow got into the Baja Designs lens. It's like a fishbowl. We did say we wanted the LP6 to win. It's pretty unanimous. However, I'm not looking forward to this. I don't think it's going to work. It's still a good pod light. If this for some reason doesn't work, still go to Headlight Revolution and buy it. It's got a better beam pattern. Diode's gonna be pissed about that one. Joe, why don't you want to turn this on right now?
Because electricity, homie.
I hate electricity, but this is my job. I'm gonna start with a diode. It seems a little bit safer. What's the worst that'll happen?
All right, somebody get a stick ready.
Yeah, it works just fine.
Hey.
Ta-da, see? Look at that thing. You guys made me scared. If Mike Jones doesn't power this up, you know it's bad. That's fine. It's gonna work, it's gonna work. It is working. You see it just dripping off of here? See? Oh, wait a minute. I did see a flicker. Oh, so it looks like we've lost the hot spot. You can't really see this. The backlight still works, the side light works, but obviously that punch of light you're gonna get out of that combo beam pattern is gone. In my opinion, this is toast. But I do really wanna know what failed in it because I had a lot more planned for this.
Well, not only that, but I loaned you one of my personal lights and you destroyed it.
That's why you need to buy Morimoto Lighting, not a sponsor. Upon further review, this is what happened. As we suspected, this lens was not quite as sturdy as the Diode Dynamics lens. Well, this ricocheted into the gasket over here, and as you can see, the gasket is cut. If you have a broken gasket and you put it underwater, it's gonna leak, and then it's gonna have premature failure. So after all of that, apart from the backside of the Diode Dynamics SS5, it's still kicking, as you can see, and it's still super bright. The LP6 did not pass the test. Honestly, between you and me, I would rather have this. So on that bombshell, I feel like it's Grand Tour or Top Gear. It's like, oh yeah, this doesn't work at all. I'd rather have this. Helpful advice from Headlight Revolution. Go type in your year, make, and model, and we'll see you guys over there. If you've made it this far, I have my mic off. We just powered this baby back on after the outro. This thing works. This is the worst test in history.